What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we're going to be breaking down Jazz Ferguson, the wide receiver for the Dallas Renegades. Going to be looking at his potential for the fantasy season, trying to figure out what his outlook is going to be. If you guys are looking for XFL and fantasy content, we're going to be posting stuff daily throughout the XFL season, so click that subscribe button for more content. Anyway, not going to waste any more time. Let's get started right away. Alright guys, so as promised, we are breaking down Jazz Ferguson. Arguably, if we were drafting based on name alone, Jazz Ferguson would be the number one overall pick. One of the coolest names in football. It's just a football name, man. Like, I'm pumped to see what he can finally do. You know, he had a short stint with the Seahawks before the season started, and he ended up not making the team. But I think that this is a really, really good opportunity for him to actually be able to showcase his talents and hopefully be able to make his way back into the NFL, or if not, just dominate in the XFL and stay there for a while. That's fine with me, but I know ultimately all these players are probably trying to break back into the NFL, get a big payday. So let's look here at Jazz Ferguson now. This is a huge bodied guy, 6'5", weighing in at 227. I think he weighed at 228 in the XFL Combine. Arm length about 34 1/4. That's 97th percentile. So just a huge bodied guy, and should end up being one of the better red zone targets, one of those 1, 2, 3 point conversion guys, and will be used in a lot of those high leverage situations. But he's also incredibly quick, 4.45 40 time, one of the highest speed scores, which really translates very greatly to on-field talent. So he's going to be a deep ball threat as well as a red zone target. I really like Jeff Badet, and I think that Jeff Badet is going to end up being the more utilized asset, but Jazz Ferguson is one of those guys that could have absolutely monster fantasy weeks, one of those guys that could put up multiple touchdown games and just a few huge bombs. I think that Jazz Ferguson is just totally primed to be a dominant force in the XFL, and playing for a really good team. That's always something that you're looking for. Now, when you look at his college stats, he played 2 years in LSU, only had 2 catches, and then in his senior year he played for Northwestern State, got 66 receptions but 1,117 yards, averaging nearly 17 yards per reception and 13 touchdowns. Just what we're expecting, kind of see that kind of a stat line in the XFL. We'll see how well he does against the XFL defenders, who will definitely be at an elevated level, but not quite as good as the NFL. Like I said, I think this is a really good chance for Jazz Ferguson to turn some heads, get his face on some highlight reels, and show the NFL that he has what it takes to play in this league. I do think that Jazz Ferguson is going to have a phenomenal year, and I have him ranked pretty high for that reason. But anyway, if you guys are curious how I have everyone ranked, click that link in the description. Get my free pre-draft rankings. They'll be updated all the way up to the time the season starts, or go to FantasyAddictionNetwork.com for that. And then also, if you guys are looking for XFL and fantasy content, click that like and subscribe button. Be subscribed for the entire season. We'll be posting stuff daily for you. But anyway, thanks again so much for watching. Go Jazz Ferguson, and we'll see you in the next video.